The Aneeq theme paradox, a 404 opportunity. A critical disconnect between marketing promise and deliverable necessitates immediate strategic recalibration. The Aneeq theme, aggressively marketed towards professionals and entrepreneurs seeking a flexible, visually strong WordPress solution, is currently experiencing a significant operational deficit.
Initial promotional efforts touting clean design and easy customization have been undermined by a critical absence of a functional website, specifically, the provided short URL, https://pathin.short.
J/3QZFDE leads to a standard 404 error page coupled with a redirection prompt to domain settings for redirect configuration. This represents a fundamental breach of trust and a substantial impediment to potential customer adoption, particularly within the highly competitive landscape of WordPress themes and web design.
The underlying cause likely stems from a neglected or improperly configured short link service, creating a critical gap between the advertised product and its accessible instantiation. Further investigation into the operational infrastructure supporting the Aneeq theme's marketing and delivery channels is urgently required to address this immediate deficit and mitigate potential reputational damage.
Shifting context, the evolving landscape of short URLs. The failure of a single short URL highlights vulnerabilities in distributed marketing ecosystems. The current situation underscores a broader trend within digital marketing, the increasing reliance on third-party services for link management and the inherent risks associated with their stability.
Historically, short URLs have served as crucial components of brand promotion, directing traffic with concise and memorable addresses. However, the reliance on platforms like Pathin introduces a single point of failure. The service's operational integrity directly impacts the accessibility of the theme.
The 404 error coupled with the domain settings redirection suggests a potential issue with Pathin's service, possibly due to downtime, configuration errors, or a deliberate removal of the short URL. This lack of control and visibility represents a significant strategic vulnerability for Aneeq, particularly considering the growing importance of SEO and brand consistency.
Furthermore, the promotion of a short URL without robust contingency plans or alternative redirection mechanisms demonstrates a critical oversight in risk management, mirroring broader challenges faced by companies relying on external services for crucial aspects of their online presence.
Deconstructing the disconnect, technical and strategic analysis. The absence of a functional link exposes a critical gap in the theme's value proposition. The core issue lies in the disconnect between the advertised functionality, a fully operational, customizable WordPress theme, and the reality of accessing it via the provided short URL.
From a technical perspective, the 404 error indicates a breakdown in the URL shortening service, potentially impacting the routing of traffic to the Aneeq theme's hosting environment. This failure not only hinders immediate sales, but also raises serious questions about the reliability of the theme's infrastructure.
Strategically, this represents a critical loss of credibility as potential customers perceive a lack of commitment to a seamless user experience. Aneeq's reliance on a single external short URL introduces unacceptable operational risks, demanding a shift towards a more resilient and controlled distribution model.
A thorough audit of the theme's hosting, CDN, and traffic management systems is paramount, alongside immediate action to establish redundant redirection pathways.
Strategic verdict and projected trajectory. A critical pivot required. The immediate failure necessitates a rapid shift towards a more robust and controlled distribution strategy. The current situation, characterized by a non-functional short URL and a lack of contingency planning, demands an immediate strategic pivot for Aneeq.
The most likely consequence is a significant decline in sales and a sustained erosion of brand credibility, particularly amongst discerning developers and professional websites users. Future risks include negative reviews, decreased organic SEO performance, and a loss of momentum within the WordPress ecosystem.
However, this failure also presents an opportunity. Aneeq must swiftly transition to a more diversified distribution model, leveraging direct links to the theme's download page, integrating with major WordPress theme marketplaces, and establishing a robust affiliate program. Crucially, they must invest in a redundant URL shortening service and implement comprehensive monitoring to proactively identify and address any future disruptions, thereby safeguarding their brand reputation and ensuring long-term viability within the competitive web design landscape.